Hi, I'm Jay Johnson, founder of WindowPurchase.com, which is an interactive learning center to teach people more about windows. And I've also published a few books on the market. Now, the last book that came out in actually 2012, What Window Companies Don't Want You to Know, that's getting a complete makeover this year. Whole new front cover. The book's going to basically be cut in half with very specific questions that you should be asking when these companies come out. And you'll also be able to go and watch these videos that correspond with the specific questions, which makes it a very powerful learning tool. Anyway, subject of the day, I get asked a lot about tinted glass. That's kind of a slippery slope. When somebody says the word tint, how tinted to some degree? Like if you see a car drive by and you can hardly see through the windows because they look almost blacked out. Well, that's tinted. But then there's subtle shades of tint. Now, when it comes to windows, to make it thermally efficient, and remember there's multiple degrees of thermal efficiency, so this is just kind of the tip of the iceberg. You have to put some sort of low-E coatings on the glass. I'm not going to get into all the semantics of that because there's over 100 different variations you can do with low-E coatings, which are going to determine a big part of the glass's energy efficiency. Now, 99% of the clients that I meet with, when they see low-E glass, they don't really think it looks dark. They don't really think it looks tinted. But 1% of the clients I meet, and this has been since 2001, by the way, that's how long I've been in this industry, they must see something that nobody else sees, because they'll look at that same window and say, well, why is the glass tinted? Or, that's too dark for me. Listen, if it's not low-E coated, you're not going to have any type of good U-factor rating. And a lot of communities now, at least in America, are pushing for some sort of minimum U-factor in their townships, so you can't put a completely awful window in, just kind of awful. The other thing, if you worry so much about brightness through the window, do you keep your blinds and curtains open all day long? Or you live like a hermit? Are you putting grids in the windows that go left and right, kind of like these here? Because the more of these that are running through the glass, the more it starts to block out daylight. Do you have any type of screening material in it? Whether it's a half screen or full screen, that screen is going to filter out some of that visible daylight coming through the windows. So the 1% of the people that I consult with, if they're extremely anal about having no type of tint whatsoever, they're not getting grids, they don't want windows with screens. If they come with screens, they're taking them off. They leave their curtains and blinds open all day long so they can see out the window. I don't know what it is they're seeing that other people aren't seeing, but when people ask, is the glass tinted, it's kind of a yes and it's kind of a no. It's very speculative. The other thing is, if you do a heavy tint on windows, just keep this in mind. One of the big brand names that I know of, if you read their warranty, there's a whole page that says what is not covered in this warranty. And one of the things is if you put an aftermarket window film on the glass, it voids the warranty. It doesn't even use the word tint. It says aftermarket window film. So now that begs the question, why would it void the warranty if you put a film on the glass? The second question is, if you bought those brand new windows that are extremely energy efficient, what are you doing having to put film on the glass after you buy them? Isn't that the whole point to buying a new window to start with? So you don't have to do all this, let's put film up, let's put plastic up, let's shut the blinds because it's too hot in the room or my carpet's fading. The whole point of buying new windows is to theoretically and hopefully and factually buy a better window so you can quit monkeying with all that nonsense. Anyway, I'm Jay Johnson, WindowPurchase.com. If you like my videos, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much.